Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, we're on the ZX Spectrum, and we're looking at a game called Mad Cars, published by Ventamatic in 1984. Now, with a name like Mad Cars, how can it not be fantastic? Well, we'll soon find out. Now, this is by a Spanish publisher, and I haven't got any instructions on this game, so you're in a Formula 1 car and you must overtake as many cars as possible without crashing or exploding. I'll be doing it on the keyboard. 1984, so quite early, and here we go. Right, and I've blown up already. Why have I blown up already? I don't know. I think a car's come up behind me, which is a bit of a flaw. So we need to get away before something crashes behind us, but I had no control over that. So here we go. The lights are down the bottom right, as you see those three race helmets. If you go over the puddles, you'll, slide around a little bit. If you collide into any of those cars, you can see you will explode. Your speedo is on the right in blue there, and just underneath is your temperature gauge. I'm not sure how we fix that. But anyway, the score is divided up into miles. You can see on the top right in yellow. So that's pretty much it. It's not the most advanced game in the world, but survive as long as you can. Now, it's scrolling not too bad. Sounds are as expected from 84. A bit like, I suppose, pole position. We've got to overtake as many cars as possible. And I've overtaken that one quite easily, weaving backwards and forward. Now, I think it's not in stages, this. It does go on for, well, a long time, and the course is going to get gradually narrower. Now, I don't know why the road is blue rather than black. It feels like we're on the water. Maybe it's speedboat, mad speedboats or something. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. It's quite interesting at the moment. I don't know if we can make a pit stop or something to make the temperature go down. But yes, it's quite basic, you'll be in it quite quick, and already, as it's not, I don't think it's a very memorable game, but I think I would have played it quite a lot as a kid back in the day, but I'm not sure if it was released in the UK, to be honest with you. Ventamatic 1984, but as I say, if you come across it, let me know. Is it possible to get to the end? It's always going to be in a straight line, a bit like Spy Hunter, but Spy Hunter, for my money, is better. The Formula 1 car, well, it's interesting. Control's okay. I think the idea is just to avoid, well, crashing into cars and avoiding those puddles, isn't it, really? So we're getting past a few. Could this game get a little bit boring if it gets too easy? We'll soon find out. Doesn't sound like a Formula 1 car, but the Spectrum is doing its best. So you might not have come across this one before, but that's what the channel's all about, seeing these curios every now and again. And it's not about expert gameplay, although we're not doing too bad here. It's about seeing if you had it as a kid, if you'd bought it with your pocket money, or got it as a present, would you have been happy? Would there have been enough there for you to go back and play it at least a few times? And I think this one, because it's so simple and easy and quite relaxing, I think I would have played it a little bit, yeah. I'm not sure about that flaw at the start where we lost alive before we even got off the starting grid. If that happens a lot, it could get pretty annoying. I think we're on sort of like a different stage here. It's gone into the forest. So, I don't know where this is, maybe Hockenheim or something. I would have liked to seen some more division between the stages, or at least a sign that comes up telling us where we are. But we've gone 101 miles. The miles are racking up quite quick. I'm not going to make it through there. Yeah, it's best to slow down sometimes as well. So I got away with that. Sometimes the scenery each side jumps about a bit. You might have seen a house that was having a bit of problems staying up. Okay. No, look, I tried to make a pit stop there to make the temperature go down, but a car hit me from behind and I exploded in a ball of flame. 106 miles. Now, if you're playing this, look, that wasn't fair. That's the most annoying bit of this game. Right, so you've got to beat 106 miles if you can do. And this is my last life now, unless someone crashes into the... Oh no. Right, now, this is that is what I thought was a small flaw is now a major flaw. It's got gears there, but it's automatic gears as far as I'm aware. So we lost about 3 lives through no fault of our own, which is pretty disappointing. I do know a cheat for infinite lives, but we'll try and stay away from that. We'll have to say that's a bit of the charm of the game. Yes, it loses marks horrendously for that. Can you imagine if you was close to your highest score ever, and then you just got regenerated and a car crashed into you straight away? I mean, that's just crazy talk. Starting in a car crash, you've got no chance at all. Right, let's try and weave past this yellow guy. The other cars are slightly different design to you, so it's not just a straight different colour, which is quite good. That one's the same colour, but there's no number on it. We've got number 1, which used to be the number given to the world champion, which is the number I quite like to see on the front of the car. Now you don't see that at all. The driver's just got their nominated numbers. I'd like to see the number 1. Just gave it a little bit of style, I think. Right, we're poodling along. We're going past tyres each side, I think. Let's see if we can get into the forest again. Survive as long as you possibly can. What did we get up to last time? About 106 miles? Yes, we did. It says the record underneath, 106 miles. Now, I don't know if you want to mentally calculate what speed we're doing with the speed that the miles are going up. We're doing like a mile a second. I don't know what speed that is. That's impossible, isn't it? A mile a second? What's the speed of light? Quicker than that, but you know. Quite gentle, this one. I think any kid could pick this up. Older kids and teenagers might have been bored of this one quite quickly. I mean, it doesn't compare. It doesn't compare to the ones at the time like Checkered Flag, which I like playing quite a bit. That was good. But yeah, as top-down racers go, doesn't attempt to do any corners, does it? It's just straight all the way along, so this isn't a lap or anything. Perhaps we're going around the whole globe. On water, of course. Speedboat, Mad Speedboats. Or Mad Cars, if you want. There wasn't a sequel, there wasn't a Mad Cars 2. Unless you know different. If you know different, comment below. But a nice gentle game to ease us in with if you forget the frustrations of, you know, the easy deaths for no fault of your own. Overtaking cars on the wide is quite easy, on the wide roads. When it gets narrow, it's a little bit trickier. Bit of blur with the rumble strip. So it looks like you get a green car to overtake a white car, cyan car and a yellow car, and that's about it. I'd like to see a magenta car maybe, or a red one. There's the cyan car there. Cars look a bit like from the 70s, don't they, I suppose. I suppose that's quite indicative, or maybe the early 80s. That's quite indicative when the game was produced. Look at the rear spoiler on that. That's maximum downforce, but it doesn't matter a jot because we're never going to go around corners. That car hasn't got a rear spoiler. Oh, what's happened there? See, that's the problem. We slipped on that water puddle and collided into the side. Now, the temperature's really, really high. There must be a way of getting that down, despite losing lives. I think we just passed a cat there. Hope he's enjoying the game, or she is. Let's look out for that cat and wave to him if he turns up a second time. Now, look, this is really narrow here. How do we get past this thing? The house is wobbling. Oh, look. And that's a flaw as well. Those puddles come up so quick. By the time you've committed yourself pulling outside a car to go past, if a puddle suddenly generated, you're dead as well. So there's two bits in this game which, you know, you just can't avoid. It's just luck, because the puddles you can't. Dearie me, you can't memorise the track at all. But we did get up to, what we got to, 115 miles. So yeah, it's okay, but don't get too carried away with the game, trying to get your best ever mileage. If you can get up to 500 miles, then let me know. I'd like to see what the scenery is past the forest. That'd be quite good. Right, let's get past old Greeny Face. Go past that. The only green car I am aware of was the early Jordan back in the, I think it was maybe 80s. One of the drivers, Andre de Cesaris, he had quite a long career. Never was Formula 1 champion though. I'm not sure if he won any races, Andre de Cesaris. Right, there's another green car. Oh, we're trying our luck. Yeah, see. And there's a puddle up in front of us anyway, so we never would have... Oh, we lost another life of luck. This is our last car. Oh dear. Right, it's only one player this, thank goodness for that, because the road's not wide enough for two players. Look at that car, literally the road's about two cars wide here. Right, there's a puddle, see, hit the puddle on a narrow bit with another car about, and it's Doomsville. I think we might have one last go on this one. You can do the joystick, but I'm using keyboard, which I think is called Teclado, and it's just on the arrow keys. Right, here we go. One more for luck. The record is 142 miles. Now, look on a map, plot 142 miles away from your house, and that's where we drove from. Or two. Good, eh? Right, first car, having trouble getting past him. That's one. As Count Duckula, not Count Duckula, what was his name? In Sesame Street. The Count, I think he was called. Anyway. Count Duckula was something completely different. Oh dear. Oh. I thought he was going to get away with that then, but instead we crashed into the side. If you want to see a terrible Formula 1 game on the Commodore Amiga, check out my review of Grid Start. Yeah, it's a very popular genre, Formula 1. You get some licensed games and some games that aren't licensed. You see the wheels here aren't turning at all. We're just skiing along. But that was asking a bit much, maybe, for the Spectrum to do. Past that there. Although, did Checker's Flag do it? I don't think Checker's Flag did do it, did it? But every car had red wheels in that one. Excellent game. Right. So, at time of recording, the Formula 1 season is at a hiatus due to coronavirus. So this is probably the best you're going to get, unless you look at another Formula 1 game somewhere else, which is quite likely. Right, I'm dying quite quickly here. 35 miles. Now, I would drive 35 miles, and I would drive 35 more. Oh, just to be a man that drove 35 miles to explode in a puddle. I think that's how the lyrics went. The Proclaimers. Da-la-da-da-do-do-do. Right, let's get past this car. We passed him easily. See you later, Terminator. It indeed was the Terminator driving that car. If you're watching these live as they go up, Saturdays tend to do 2 ZX Spectrum games. There will be another one later on, so look out for that. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. That always helps for activity there. Good stuff. And recently we've activated memberships on the channel to try and help it grow, to get better and better, and try and offer more in terms of relieving people's stress there and putting more videos up. So if it's not compulsory by any means, because the videos will still be free, but you do get a few perks there. You get notified of what videos are going to go up in the members only videos of the games being covered in the next week. Did I say that right? Maybe so. So yeah, if you want to join, support the channel, it starts from $1.99, which works out less than about 7 or 8p a video. So if you can spare that and not put yourself in financial trouble, if you don't think you'll miss it, if you want to join, that'd be most appreciated, and it goes up in tiers then, really. Okay, excellent. Shout outs for anyone on the second tier, riding the fun train. But this time we're riding this Formula 1 car, going past, that could be my teammate, but we're in different cars. Pulling us alongside, going past. In your face! Can't do any Dick Dastardly moves like smoke screen and stuff to make the people crash over the place. Mad Cars is quite a generic name. It makes me think there might be some other games called Mad Cars. If you've got a game that's got the word mad in, as we pass that cat again, then comment below. You may have covered it already, I'm not sure. There's Crazy Cars, isn't there? That wasn't particularly good. Crazy Cars 3 on the Commodore Amiga it starts warming up. That's quite nice. Right, how are we going to get past this person here? Right, it's best to try overtake when he's heading the other direction. There we go. Oh no, puddle. See, I had no chance of that puddle. That was just there, and you just collide into it. Kaboom! I think this is the last life, isn't it? Is it last life? Last life, right. We haven't died automatically this time, so we're off to a good start in the forest, driving away. Right, hear that engine. No gears. Temperature's okay. Oh, is that a ball each side? I didn't notice that before. Bigger than the car. Oh no, it's clipped into the tyre. See, if you stop to admire the wildlife, it's game over quite quickly. Well, I think we've seen enough of that one. It was okay for 1984, but had a number of flaws which some people could find frustrating. So I'll put this in the very average bracket, but you know, it scrolls okay. So hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Mad Cars on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Ventamatic in 1984. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Thank you for your support in all different levels. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.